Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Wang. I'm an Agile coach in Beijing Raysdom Company. Today I'm going to share a case of working in one company, which is telling us how we can breaking the wall between the different departments. So this case is about stock exchanging management group. That group was founded in 2001, operates in whole China, and with 1,500 employees, with the R&D center around 50%. But they have 3 or 4 business representatives work with them closely together. As you know, they are under stock exchanging business. They are under very strong government control or supervision, and they are preparing their CMMI Dev Level 5 certificate. And their business is growing very good, even in the COVID-19 area. But the challenge they have is they are now having a very long delivery time, mainly because information flow really hiccup between the R&D team and the business team. And the R&D team think they have limited resource and they protect them very much. So their R&D manager plays a goalkeeper role and is filing all the requirements and keep saying no, that we don't have a capacity of doing that to the business people. The business people is very frustrated because their needs get very long time until they can see that in the market. And the way they operated was very low efficiency. They have very big teams working on multiple projects, and the teams are moving back and forth very frequently. Where there's more urgent request, they move the people to that and back and forth. So that really creates a lot of problem. And the R&D manager itself is a true believer of resource managing, because they think this one is one person, they work one day, they should deliver that, and no matter what are the conditions, etc. So quite traditional resource managing mindset. And that result low morale, high turnover rate, and actually the team works quite often overtime because of the many projects was deadline driven. When we start there, we are trying to bring the Scrum and Scale concept there. First, we give them all hands training to both the R&D people and the business representative. To really make the business people and R&D people work together, we organize the value stream mapping together to let them see that, okay, how information is flowing between them. Then they get more awareness on where the bottleneck is. And the more the business people get more engaged to really see the progress inside the R&D team. They're quite happy on that part. And so we are piloting Scrum as Scrum with part of the R&D teams. But one big challenge is the R&D manager really have the mindset that they want the person to be ready to flow to any project at any time. So we make a compromise that, okay, we start from part of the team, but for the piloting team, please keep it stable at least half a year so we can see what happens there. So around one value stream, we found a Scrum team of 5 Scrum teams, and the business people was also in the flow to work together. Besides that, we established what we called, if I translate literally, we call it Agile Transformation Committee. We are not calling it directly EAT, but it works as EAT. So all the impediments, all the issues when we're running this pilot team are reporting there. So we start running, and around 6 months, this is what we achieved. So one clear achievement is we can see better process efficiency and less cycle time. The average process efficiency on the new requirement is increased from 44% to 86%. And the average cycle time dropped from 55 weeks to 15 weeks. And the productivity of the Scrum team is actually slowly growing. Not as much as 5 times or yet, but they are still getting stable, and we are trying to invite more of the other method in. The team are much happier because they can see the team we select. Actually, they are quite open. They want to try new things. They are quite happy with their progress, and they are quite excited to work with the new environment on that. And the business people are much happier than before because, of course, their requirement can get to the market much faster, and they can also clearly share their highest priority with the team and get their highest priority team stuff done, so they can get the impact much earlier than before. So they are quite happy on that. Earlier than that, they don't have any visibility. They just give a big chunk, and they can only get it when that is over. But some of them, which is not really that important, they also. So based on that, the next step would be that the management is considering to expand the Agile pilot scope to more groups and to join the pilot. And we are considering to incorporate more happy productive patterns to the team to boost their velocity. I think that's basically the story. Thank you for your time.